Hey everybody, this is Catholic Dad, episode number 71. I wanted to talk today about what my grandpa Angelo taught me about black people. Now, Grandpa was a funny guy. You know, he grew up in Little Italy in Manhattan, and then he raised his families in the projects in the Upper West Side of Manhattan. He had a lot of jobs. He was a truck driver, a delivery man. He worked on the docks in New York City. His best job he ever had, he was a school bus driver for New York City, and he had 4 kids and he lived a pretty good life. And I remember, Grandpa he's an Italian guy from New York. He was able to get along with anybody at any point in time. He was quite amazing. I remember one time when I was a teenager, 14 years old or something like that. I'm making this up now, but we were driving through the Bronx. My grandma already passed, so he was doing the shopping. I told him I'd go with him. And so we were going to one of the grocery stores a little bit away from the house, and there were these 4 black youths in the street that were kind of acting what I thought a little bit obnoxious. So Grandpa, this old Italian guy, starts slamming on the horn, yelling out the window, "Hey, get out of the street," and whatever else. And they kind of started posturing towards Grandpa, and I'm sitting there, boy, this isn't going to be good, I must say. And Grandpa just starts yelling at him, and then he starts kind of poking fun at him a little bit in his New York Italian way that only Grandpa could do. It was really quite amazing. And literally within like 32 seconds, they're laughing, he's laughing, he's telling them, "Stay in school, study hard, you're good kids." And, they're like, "Hey, old man, we love you, you're a good guy." And hit away with people, and that most people, there are very few people I know that could actually negotiate that situation better than Grandpa Angelo could have done it. But Grandpa also used to do something that he used to actually give me a little words of advice, quiet words of advice. He wouldn't tell anybody he was doing it. And one thing I remember he said more than one time, he used to come to me and go, "Psst, kid, get over here. I have something to say to you. Come on, I got a secret." And I go over there, and Grandpa's going to tell me a big secret, and he'd whisper in my ear, and he'd say, and he'd whisper in my ear, and he'd whisper, "Don't believe what the world tells you about black people. They're the most beautiful, beautiful people you're ever going to meet in your entire life. You just got to get to know them." And I think he said that 3, 4, or 5 times to me, like quietly, like it was this perfect little secret, and nobody else, he wouldn't let anybody else know it, and that's baloney because he probably told everybody on the planet this little secret, and I think Grandpa was probably right, and my wife and I, we used to. Well, sometimes we wish, we don't wish, but because we are what we are, we don't want to be anything else other than ourselves. But sometimes we wish we could be black people because they seem so joyous and they seem to enjoy life so much, and they laugh and they hug each other and they got big warm smiles and big laughs. And yet my wife and I feel so uppity so many times, and I just wish I could shed the uppityness sometimes and just be a warm, super joyous person sometimes. And sometimes I do try to do that. And I must say, if you want to do that, you got to emulate black people because they tend to master it. They're quite good at it. And so I guess that's all I want to say tonight. Grandpa Angelo, may you rest in peace. He was a good man. He had a lot of good words of advice, but that was one from this hardened New York Italian guy from the projects. He used to honestly have some really just basic words of wisdom that like they just slap you in the face sometimes, and you knew Grandpa was right. He never said anything that was even equivocal or vague in the least bit. And so, Grandpa, may you rest in peace. God bless you. Always praying for your soul. And yeah, so if you like or please like or subscribe to these videos, get the Mass and pray the Daily Rosary. God bless you all. Thank you.